And we do welcome you to the C&C Auto Show. I'm here with co-host David Clark.
Yes, sir.
And we got a special guest here with us. Well, it's a reoccurring guest. He's been here before.
Like that.
Always awesome. Always look forward
You
to
don't wanna be
talking to
special.
this person.
Oh, no, reoccurring is good. I like reoccurring. That
He
sounds
makes me
like,
laugh. He makes
Yeah,
me
yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
He's funny.
Reoccurring sounds like that itch that comes back every now and again.
That's the Cedric.
me.
It's
Yes.
the Cedric travels around,
yeah.
usually, mostly in the eastern areas.
Yeah.
And he is a comedian.
Yes,
and he is a lot of fun to talk to. But also, along with that, he's got a lot of insight on what's going on. That's the reason we like him to be here, because he adds a fresh view to everything.
Now, so you're an expert on cars. I'm an expert at messing up cars, so I have a lot of experience in that. So I've learned a lot over the years.
Both are important.
Yeah, it's very important.
You're good for business.
That's right. People like me keep y'all in business. I've been in wrecks before. I keep the collisions going, and keep auto work going for you. So it's great, man.
Just keep them rolling.
Keep them rolling.
I tell you what, it's amazing how much the automotive industry adds to the economy. I mean, especially they come out with that EcoBoost. It boosts the economy when you have to buy one. No. All right, here we go. And Jamie Clark will be here shortly. And
She's on the way.
Okay, we are here at the downtown studio of C&C Automotive. That is a fully functioning automotive repair facility, and we are in here, and you're able to join us either on your radio station that you listen to, which we picked up a new one. It's in Guam.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Guam. Yep. We're on
Guam.
over 110 stations around the country.
That's what's up.
We have a lot of fun, and we appreciate each and every one of you that listen. And we are here, and you can join us on Facebook at C&C Auto Show, or you can go to ccautoShow.com. And that site comes from Kingdom Web Pros. They're awesome. If you get a chance, go there, especially if you're in this area. You can see, for instance, you can hit the events page, and you can see where all the car shows are going on and which car shows are happening around in this area. But also a lot of other things to do with cars. And if you want to take your business to the next level, go to Kingdom Web Pros. All right. So, Cedric?
Yes, sir.
David?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready to cover the first item?
Let's go.
We're ready.
All right, here we go. Uber is trying to eliminate taxi drivers. The company's putting $10 billion into buying either robotaxi fleets or stakes in robotaxi companies in hopes of eliminating human drivers. So, Cedric, we'll start with you. What do you think about that?
I think that's completely insane. I think you have to have somebody. We can't cut humans out of everything. We're already going through the drive-through. We're telling our stuff to an automated machine that's talking back to us. We cannot cut human drivers out. We got to have human drivers in there. You got to have somebody to talk to. You got to have somebody to get mad with if the ride go wrong.
Well, you got the Chat GPT can be in there, and it'll talk to you while it drives.
Nah, man, ain't nothing like a real person in there, man.
Yeah,
matter of fact,
enjoy the same. I enjoy talking to an Uber driver. When I go out of town and get in an Uber, I start a conversation with that person, and they're always great. They got you. I mean, there's some weird ones now.
It's weird ones. Very weird.
But
ones. I enjoy the weird ones. The weird ones make me feel
exactly.
better. Yeah, I like to hear the guy that can't speak English try to talk and have a conversation with me. That's great. That entertains me while I'm on the way to where I'm
Who
going.
else can tell you where all the good restaurants are?
Exactly,
Place
that's
you don't
it.
know.
Yeah, you can't go there and get that from nah, man.
David, what do you think?
So, I've been on the West Coast a lot here lately, and Waymo is the big thing over there. So you see a ton of people, and it's a big talk. I don't get in a Waymo. I'm not about autonomous without somebody there to take me around in a taxi, so I'm not getting in it. But I did have a funny story. I went to dinner with some guys, and they were at an automotive event, and unfortunately, they had a little too much to drink, so they called up a Waymo, and on the way back, he passed out in the car.
Oh, man.
And the car just stayed parked at the hotel, and it was calling his cell phone, and he kept getting the messages saying, "Get out of the car.
Please
Get out of the car." But
Please
nobody was there to wake
exit
him
the
up
vehicle.
till he finally woke up. So,
Intoxicated man, please exit the vehicle. We will continue to charge your card until you exit the
Well,
vehicle.
did it charge extra for him spending the night in the
I
car?
think his tab kind of ran up on him.
Oh, that's funny.
So,
Bad mistake.
imagine if there was a human in there.
Yeah.
Could have reached over and gave him a little nudge and said, "Hey, get out the car."
Yeah, for real.
Instead of you got somebody in another country that's calling you saying,
A
"Hey,
matter of fact,
can
if
you get out of my car?"
if he sits there, can the AI, can they just go to the next stop and just just take account that he's still sitting there and then take him back?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just put
Yeah,
somebody else in
double
the
up.
car with him.
Yes.
Well, maybe if it just drove around the block and hit the brakes real hard a whole bunch of times and shook it up real good.
That's why you got to
and
have
woke,
a person in
woke
there.
the person up.
Got to have a person in there.
Yeah,
Ready to go to
I'm
the next
not
one?
about this stuff without
No.
people. I
Yeah.
mean, you already go to the grocery store now, and the prices aren't coming down.
They not.
But you check yourself out.
Yeah.
What sense does that make?
Yeah.
Right? So I mean, it's everywhere.
I kind of like the self checkouts in most things. Most of the time, not all the time. If I got
It's
something
always
There's
weird,
way too much disruption for me with having little
Yeah.
kids. My 3-year-old now wants to grab the gun and wants to shoot everything. And I'm like, have you actually hit everything more than one time? Like, I don't want to pay for all this.
you pay for everybody's
Exactly.
food.
She's just sitting there scanning around the room.
And every time you go to self checkout, it's always somebody that does not know how to use self checkout. It's always that person that has that one item, and then the lights start ringing, and you waiting. Oh man, I got to get back to work. And these people out here can't use it. Then you got the one person who got 2,000 things in their buggy, and they beep, beep.
And then it's card only, but then they go up there with cash.
Yeah,
because we can't read.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
like, what are we doing?
what I'm supposed to do with this cash right here? And go to another register. How's you supposed to do? Get out of our way.
We ready for the next one?
Ready.
We can
All right, here
keep
we
trying.
go. Elon Musk led Tesla has included a clause in the purchase agreement for the Model S and Model X customers that will bar them from selling their vehicles within a year of buying the vehicle. David?
He started this with the Cybertruck,
Uh-huh.
right? And they were putting these bans on people. But I don't understand how you think you own something of somebody's that they're purchasing from you and you get to put a restriction on them. That's insanity. How do you do that? So I think it's a bad move for Elon. I don't see that one work out in his favor. Kind of like the Cybertruck. I don't really think that one worked out in his favor.
Yeah, the
so,
Cybertruck did not work out well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't foresee that one being a hot one. So.
Yeah, same here. So, Cedric, what do you think?
Well, Elon, you did it again, buddy. I don't even know about this. This is crazy. This is communism, modern communism. You basically can purchase something, and part of the agreement is that you cannot sell it after you purchase it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We live in a society where people trade in cars all the time. People get brand new cars and know they're going to trade it out within a year or two and do different things with it. That's just the commerce. That's just the car business. That's the way it always been. I mean, but people feel so entitled. They feel so powerful that they can just make up stuff like this, and it's crazy. It don't make no sense.
I'd have to go to jail if I had one of those Cybertrucks and they told me I couldn't sell it.
Oh, it's
I just soon go to jail.
yeah.
I hear people all the time and deal with them. They buy a car. Theirs is totaled. They don't really know what they want to buy. They go and buy something. They're not happy with it after 3 months, and they want to turn around and sell it. Now you tell this person you can't sell it for a year.
You have to keep
You
it
just
for a
gotta
year.
suffer after you paid
with
me.
a car that you don't like.
Well, some of that stuff, when you buy it, it's kind of like when you buy things like at 2 o'clock in the morning that you see on TV, and you can order it right now within 3 minutes, and you order the doggone thing, and you don't want it.
Well, car's a little bit more expensive than that.
That's it. You can't.
Well, with the car, you're going to get the payments for a long time to go along with it. All right. We got a lot more. We got a lot more stuff up there, and we will be covering lots of items. I'm going to throw the tech tip quiz out there real quick in case somebody wants to call in with the tech tip quiz.
Tech tip quiz.
And here it is.
Love
This
that.
is a true story, absolute true story. I pulled in to add fuel to my truck, and when the guy was not looking, I wanted to experiment. When the guy was not looking, I did something to the pump that saved me 20 cents a gallon. 20 cents a gallon. What did I do? If you know the answer, give us a call, 800-224-9090. Chinese automakers, Cerise, has been granted a patent for what it calls an in-vehicle toilet.
What?
Yep. It's a in-vehicle toilet. It's on rails, and you slide it out, and it can be used, and then it slides back in. Now, I don't know if that's in the driver's seat, or I don't know if that's in the passenger seat.
How are you supposed to get your britches down and
Or
drive at the same time?
Well, that's
if you're
I
autonomous or
don't
not.
know.
I suppose, but still, it's
But the question is, And I guess we'll go to Jamie first, since you're fresh in here. Would you use a in-vehicle toilet?
I mean, maybe if I was by myself, but if there was somebody else in the car, no.
But if you by yourself, you got to be driving.
Yeah, see,
How
that's
are you?
yeah, that's not that
Hey,
wouldn't
you
that
gotta
wouldn't
throw
work.
it in the autonomous drive mode.
Hey,
Then
man.
slide
Oh,
over
that's
the
true.
passenger
That's
seat.
right.
Just
Oh,
like in
not
an autonomous
okay.
car.
Let the car drive.
That's
and
right.
You're sitting there looking at everybody while
Yeah,
you're on the
That's
toilet.
it.
waving.
That's it.
But what if it does something stupid like all these Waymos and the ones that you see
Well,
running
I
into
could say
stuff?
it's probably
So-
end up if you're in a crash, it's gonna be a crappy situation.
That it would be.
And will the smell throw
That's what I'm
throw the
wondering.
car off? Where's the stuff going?
You get pulled over to the side, and the officer opens the door,
Oh,
and it
man.
looks like and it closes it
Tell you to
back.
keep going.
It says,
that's
"Never
it, man.
mind." So, Cedric, what do you think? Would you?
You know what? I'm old school. I'm all for technology, but this one is kind of I don't know, man. You want to have that stuff in the car with you. I'm worried about where is it going afterwards.
Yeah.
Is it just sitting in the car somewhere until you dump it?
Yeah, a
Or,
little doggy bag because you can't just like bottom dump it
Yeah,
out
I
of the
mean,
Or
car.
the car behind it, and it just dumps out the bottom.
oh
Splat.
man, for real. So now,
What if you're that car that gets it?
I
coming?
know. Now everybody going to the car wash, wiping their tires off. Man, I was behind the load over here, man. That blue sedan just let one go.
No.
Crazy,
Now, Jamie,
man.
years back, truckers used to do that, didn't they? I mean, they don't. I don't think they do that now, but
Nah, truckers still
No,
do it.
they still do it.
It's called
they
Powerade.
still do it?
It's called Powerade bottles. That's
so
what
I'm
they
not
do
getting
there.
behind
Well,
a truck anymore. I know
no,
that.
well, I've
That's it. Because Powerade bottles, the hole is bigger at the top of the Powerade. bottle. Yeah.
well
so-
that's good for number ones, but
Yeah.
for number twos, they still do that.
Oh no!
Because where the shifter comes through the floor, if you move that boot
What
out
happens
of the
when it
way,
hits
then
the drive shaft?
it just splatters.
Man.
It's one of those hazmat things. If we see it when it comes in, and it's like that, they got to come pick it up, tow it out, something. We are not going to touch
Oh,
it because
man.
I mean that's a
Do-do-do-do-do-do,
biohazard. It's
do-do brown.
disgusting.
That's
Hey,
a hard
hey,
conversation
hey.
to have with the trucker, though, huh?
Well, I mean, it's like a car. You get a car in, and it's a hoarder, or it's full of roaches or rotten food, or you don't want your tech getting in that car. It's the same thing with us. I mean,
I did have a car come in one time that somebody crapped their pants after the accident.
Oh,
And
wow.
left it all in the
Like-
car, and so we called the carrier, and we were like, the insurance company, we're not getting in this.
no,
It ain't happening. It's
no,
total loss.
it's like,
a
It's
hassle.
gone.
Yeah.
you don't
It's
get
over.
paid enough for that. Not biohazard.
But it's
Biohazard.
biodegradable. It's biodegradable.
Oh yeah, after a while, not at first.
All right. Here we go with one more. Apertura Company, Steve Frapora, posted a data point that his solar electric vehicle was generating more electricity from the sun than his house was. His house produces 136 watts, but because of the way that he's got the panels mounted on the fenders and different areas, it picks up more sun. His car produces 300 watts. So, David, what I'm looking at is it seems that more and more vehicles are going to be made with panels, solar panels. What do you think the collision repair industry is going to think about that one?
I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see how it happens if it does.
Well, there was.
I don't know that we.
They did that years ago. What was that thing called? The Fisker Karma, I think is what it had. Panels on the roof.
Well, this one, the hood is made out of.
They're having
Solar-
a hard enough time selling EV vehicles. You think they're going to sell solar vehicles, and you think people are going to drive it? I mean, I just don't see it happening. So,
So, Cedric, what do you think?
I think this guy should live in his car, basically. If it's getting more power to the car than it is to the house, just move in the car. Put
Yeah.
everything in.
I mean,
Forget-
there's going to be a toilet in it from China.
forget
the house. Yeah,
So, I
for
mean,
real.
It's going to be good.
He's going to be straight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, the whole roof of this thing was solar panels.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, researcher Jamie Bridges has researched it, and she's found the vehicle with plenty of panels all over it.
Well, they only made these things for 2 years, and it was some kind of. They had issues getting batteries. I think the batteries are made in somewhere in Europe, Sweden, or something. There, if you ever see one in person, these are awesome looking.
So
little
the roof
cars.
looks like a panoramic roof. Is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And the rest of the body of the car looks similar to what it normally would. So,
Yeah.
it would be an expensive fix on the roof if something
Heck
hits
yeah.
it.
There we go.
So,
For real.
Yes, it will. Okay, we had a text come in. We've got a text from Oscar about his '07 Acura MDX, which has 217,000 miles on it. And this came in, actually, it came in earlier this week, and I went in and just called him. It was easier for me to give him a call, let him know what's going on. He asked, was it worth putting a new timing belt on it? And when I called him back, I asked him how the vehicle ran, because that's a big thing. If you're going to be spending a lot of money on a vehicle that's got a lot of miles on it, you want to first find out if the rest of it is doing okay. And he said, no, the engine sounds normal. It seems to drive good. And actually, the body and all is still in decent shape. He said it's got some wear and tear on it, but decent shape. So my answer was a great big yes. I definitely would recommend putting a timing belt on it, but go one step further and put a timing belt kit. Dayco makes a kit that you can put on these, and that kit comes with the timing belt, the water pump, the pulleys, serpentine belt, all the things that you're going to need when you do that job. That way, if you do it, it's done. You don't have to worry about it again for another 100,000 miles. If you don't, you're going to do it, and then in 20,000 miles, you're going to need to do the water pump. Another 20,000, you're going to need to do a pulley, and it's just a continuous cycle of having to work on it. So go ahead and do it right, because those cars are very well known for 300,000 miles and more. So my answer was yes. And matter of fact, that's something that I think would be a great idea, because when you're starting to hit that mileage, you're kind of driving free almost. So it's a good thing. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website, some Odyssey models have airbags that could deploy unexpectedly. The problems already resulted in 25 reports of injury. Honda announced it is recalling 440,830 Honda Odyssey minivans from the 2018-2022 model. Years to resolve the issue. The recall notice states that you might hit a pothole or a speed bump and the airbag might deploy. Now, would that wake you up in the morning?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's an overly sensitive sensor it's got on there somewhere.
Yeah, but
That's crazy.
I've seen it happen though.
Oh, you
Really?
have? You've
Yeah.
seen that before?
I've seen it where somebody hits. We actually had a friend that had an Odyssey, and they hit a curb. And when they hit the curb, it blew all the airbags in the car.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
Oh.
that's crazy.
And so it was like $10,000 for hitting the curb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't.
It wasn't their fault,
No.
but I mean,
but
we were trying to figure out like why did this happen?
Well, how do you resolve that with the insurance?
Oh, the insurance company's paying for it.
Yeah.
If it's an accident, you hit the curb. But yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Did they fix it, or they total loss it because of the bags?
We fixed that one.
Really?
Yep.
Ugh.
So
Expensive.
Well, I
yeah.
think what's a good idea, get the VIN number off your car, go to nhtsa.gov/recall, and you can put either your tag number in there or your VIN number in, whichever one you want, and find out if your vehicle might need something done to it from the factory that might be a safety issue. And go ahead and do it. I had one a shop recently, because I do a little risk management class online and get some shops tuned in. And one shop that was a member of a group that I'm in, he had a he had a vehicle that was pulled in, and I forgot the type vehicle it was. But anyway, something to do with the electric pump locked down on the vehicle. It was parked in his shop because it was there for a window motor, and he couldn't leave it outside overnight, of course, with the window down. So he parked it inside. This thing shorted out and burnt up most of his shop.
Oh no.
Now his insurance wouldn't pay for everything, but and the car didn't have the car had an active recall that the customer knew about. The customer had told him sometime before that he knew that it needed a recall on whatever it was. And whose fault would that be now? So you need to check and see if your car's got a recall, especially a safety, something to do with safety. Take it and get it done, because that way it'll relieve you from that responsibility also.
Yeah, but I mean, is every single shop checking for recalls when they come in? I mean, that's a
That's
an
a good
extra
point.
step, because I mean, VIN numbers aren't short to sit there and type in the whole VIN, and then if you're a digit off, the results aren't going to come up accurately anyway.
Yeah, most shops now, when you take your car into a vehicle, and this is something interesting that I think everybody should know that's there, When you take your car in and the shop that you go to writes down either the tag number or the VIN, then they insert it in the computer, and the computer knows everything. It knows how much oil, knows the oil, how much oil your vehicle takes, how much transmission fluid, the type oil, the viscosity of the oil. It knows, and it could look up just about any part for that car in seconds without having to put anything else in, because it's got access to all the parts places, 4 and 5, whatever you got loaded in there for it to look at, and all of the specs to do with that vehicle, and repair information, and the hourly guide on what it takes to do each job. So all of that's automatically there, and on the VINs, you hit one button and just say copy, and then you can go wherever else you want and pop it right there. So it's a lot easier to look for stuff like that now. Now, ours automatically looks for recalls. It's there, and well, it looks at Carfax. I take that back. We do have to go one step further to look at recalls, but Carfax, it looks at it. So we can tell if somebody comes in for a timing belt and we look and they just bought the car, we might look and say, hey, this car's already had a timing belt done in Alabama or another state. So a lot of good stuff there, but it's still good for the person to look after their vehicle and find out about things like recalls.
So that's nothing. Everybody ain't got that C&C Automotive database capabilities.
Yeah, ours just makes it a little easier. The information's out there for everybody.
Yeah.
Ours is just kind of streamlined in a way to where it can.
Yours is streamlined, but is everybody else's streamlined too? That's the thing. When you go to other places,
in the
same
collision
access?
side. So on the collision side, most every shop uses CCC as their database of what they use. And inside of CCC, when they put that VIN number in, it does print a report for the shop, and the customer can ask for it of all the open recalls on that car at the time that you take the car in there. So it's always good.
That's a good piece of information for everybody to know about when you go in. But I'm assuming that you probably have to ask for that.
Yeah, I mean, I tell people all the time, you ask for the information on your car when you go to the shop, whether it's the alignment sheet, whether it's the scan report, get the recall report, get the frame measurements of what was done on the car. Ask for that information so that, one, it got done, that they charged you for it, right? But two, you got it for your records just in case something happens.
Yeah.
So
I think if you keep a file cabinet or something, have your folder for each vehicle and keep stuff like that in there. If you use Dropbox, scan it and put it in there, or either tell them to send it and put it in there, but either have it in a file, but keep all the information about your vehicle stored, because you're not talking about something. It used to be you'd be talking something 3, 4, 5, maybe an expensive car would be $20,000, and you'd say, "Wow, I got to take care of this," but it's not a big deal. Now you're talking $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 sometime on a vehicle, so it's worth spending that extra time being sure that you're taking care of it properly.
I was at Rick's Paint and Body yesterday, and we were meeting with a customer talking about some different things on their car. But for every customer that they do a repair for, they actually give them a zip file, a little drive of the repairs, all the procedures, all of that stuff is saved on a flash drive that they give to the customer at the end
There
of the
we
repair.
go.
That's
So
great.
now they don't have to have paper.
Yeah.
They've just got everything stored on that. They plug
That's
it in
pretty
and
neat.
pull it
That
down.
is.
So I thought that was next level
it's a
customer
good
service.
idea. Yeah,
So,
really.
Yeah, and more of the vehicles that the owner's manuals are like that too. I mean, you got many of them. You can either do a QR code and get the owner's manual on your phone, or either you can just go online and look up your owner's manual. And I like that a lot better. Now, of course, the drawback is if you need the owner's manual out on the road somewhere,
you don't have any signal.
Yeah, then you're out of
Could
luck.
be a problem.
you got a little bit of problem there, but that's not a thing. Okay, we'll cover one more here. It seems that Ram is pushing into a new territory, the law enforcement market. They have a 2027 Ram 2500 emergency response vehicle that they're wanting to get approved. So, in other words, before long, you might get pulled over by a Dodge Ram 2500 truck with lights flashing and all that. That's going to be kind of scary, you know?
Yeah, that is.
It's gonna be Yellowstone marshals. You're gonna see those guys pulling up on you.
Yeah, instead of all the F-250s swarming, it's gonna be Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
that's-
pulled over by an SUV recently. That was scary.
Yeah,
They're
those
gonna put you in the
unmarked
back.
ones, some
Huh?
of them they
Thought they were
can't.
gonna put you in the back.
They,
I didn't know. She had a lot of room. She had a lot of room in there.
these cars now, the police cars, they got so many darn lights. If they pull you over at night, it'll scare the crap
yeah.
out of you.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
that.
you talking. I mean, it looks like a spaceship landing
It
somewhere.
does.
It's kind of intimidating.
Oh well, I'd rather see them and not hit them than wonder what I'm looking at.
Here's some great news. More and more stations will have unleaded 88, which contains 15% ethanol, and it costs less than the 87 octane. Is that good? Well, let me tell you here's the rest of the story. The bad news is when you use it, you get lower fuel economy. Your gas mileage
Yeah,
drops.
How many people are going to realize that when they're getting that? What a ripoff!
Well, it's made from corn.
Oh,
Yeah, made from corn.
Dang
And so it's
ethanol.
renewable, so it's supposed to be good. But the fact is it's not. Ready to go to the calls?
yes.
Okay, here we go. And we do welcome you to the C&C Auto Show. What can we help you with?
Yes, I'm trying to answer that detective quiz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be absolutely fine. Let me put you on stage. Okay, what did I do to that pump when that guy wasn't looking that saved me 20 cents a gallon? What is
I
the
think
answer?
you touched that preset button.
The reset button?
Just preset.
No, preset.
Oh, prefix.
Preset.
Oh, preset.
Preset.
Now, what did that
Yeah.
do? What did the preset button do?
What it did, it kind of, I'm trying to remember the technical terms. It did something where it's, I'm trying to find the right word, but I think when you do the preset button, it changed how you pay for how much you pay for the gas.
Oh, change how it paid for gas. Oh, wow. I wanted so bad for you to get that thing. I sure did, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
But that was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
We appreciate it.
Estana, when you go to Google the answer, please make sure you read the entire Google. You only read the top of the Google, and when you got to the bottom, he asked you a question, you got shook. But you did good. We appreciate you.
You got an excuse for Cedric there. Hey, we appreciate it very much.
Straight
Thank
hang
you
up.
for the call.
No response. Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Okay, and we do
We're
welcome you
losing
to the
listeners because of
C&C
you,
Auto
Cedric.
Show. What can we help with? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Tom.
All right,
Yeah, this is
going.
Tom.
Oh,
I
there we go,
wanted to
Tom.
Check the tech quiz.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, tech tip quiz.
All right, what did I do to that pump that saved me 20 cents a gallon when that guy wasn't looking?
So, what I do to get my cents off per gallon, I put I push a button on the screen and it tells me to put my mobile phone number in, put my number in, and then it calculates and usually gives me anywhere from 5 cents to 20 cents per gallon off.
Oh, my goodness. Let me see what the judges have to say about that one.
You did it, Tom. Yes.
Yeah, Tom's the man.
Yeah, Tom's the man. Tom's the man. Tom
You're
is very
absolutely
level-headed.
right. And I want to mention that again. I've mentioned it before, but I see all these people getting gas and they look at it and they'll drive for 5 miles for something that's 2 cents a gallon less when all you have to do is put your phone number in there.
Yeah.
And it'll give you 5 cents almost all the time.
Yeah.
And then every now and then it'll send you a text message or a text message, and it'll say if you fill up this week you'll get 20 cents off.
Yeah.
And I did that earlier this week.
Yeah.
I went in and I waited till my truck was almost empty, and and then I pulled in and I put my phone number in and saved 20 cents a gallon.
Yeah,
Now,
then
the guy happened not to be looking. I wouldn't have cared if he was
Yeah.
looking or not.
But you have to register at all these gas stations too. With
Yeah,
gas
yeah,
station,
yeah.
You get
App
like the
for
memberships,
everything.
rewards,
Yeah.
like Circle K got it, Parker
Yeah.
got it. Shout out to Parkers too. They got soft ice
Ooh,
for
man,
people who don't
Parker's
have
is
back.
where it's
Yeah,
at.
people don't,
Yes.
who don't
I'm a
have like
Circle
That's
K
a nice
man.
gas station.
Yeah,
I
I
love
like
Parker's.
Circle K because Parker's good. I like Parker's, but I'm just a Circle K man. They say hello to me when I walk in the morning,
that's nice.
and you know, it's
And
my
they have
group.
boiled peanuts too. The boiled peanuts are
Yeah,
bomb.
yeah.
Cajun style boiled peanuts, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Tom, you're a winner, man. You
Yes,
you
sir.
have won today's Tech Tip quiz. This is kind of huge for you because here's the big thing. We just got a new shipment of
Uh-oh.
T-shirts.
What?
And yes, and on the back of this one
Did you get
in
one
big
too?
letters, I wish
No.
they had one. I wish our producer would bring us one of them in here so we could see it. But on the back of that shirt, it's got in big letters Tech Tip Quiz winner. So the world will know, you're a
Tom.
winner.
Soon as
You're
you
going to be
step
treated
in.
with total respect
That's it.
wherever you go. It's going to be
gonna get a discount
amazing.
somewhere.
I've never seen anything like it.
Your name is now Talk of the Town, Tom.
Yeah.
That's, what that's your new name.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Is that's the word there, buddy.
What size you need, Tom? What size?
I'll need an extra large.
Okay, there you go. That's a good size
We
for
can
a
do
man.
it.
And
All
I
right.
wear it proudly.
There you,
Oh,
my
beautiful.
man.
And
That's
I
what
wear
I'm
it
talking
proudly.
about.
It is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna put you back in the room over there with the producers so they can get all your information, and then when you come in, you'll get a retina scan to make sure that we get the right person and all that good stuff. And we appreciate you calling and answering today's Tech Tip quiz.
right.
Thank you.
Tech Tip Quiz,
Oh,
Tom,
man.
Talk of the Town.
Tom's
Talk
a
of the
new
Town,
person
Tom.
now. You know it?
Tech Tip Quiz.
Yeah.
winner.
That's
I
kind
love
of huge for Tom.
That is.
Yeah.
That's big.
So
Yeah,
what were you gonna say if he said it was a small?
Huh?
What were you gonna say if it was a small
Ooh,
T-shirt?
yeah, Tom. That's woof. If it's been a small T-shirt, that's not really manly, Tom. It's yeah. That's
Or
not-
3X?
Unless
Like,
you,
what would we-
no, oh yeah,
Hey.
if you 3X now, that you heavyweight, Tom. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Man's man, heavyweight, baby. I mean, you had to eat a big piece of chicken. I love it, Tom.
That's
Yeah.
a bow box.
Yeah,
man.
you small.
That's
you
a-
had to, yeah.
That's a full size bow box.
That's
when
it,
you-
man. That is
There's
it.
nothing wrong with a good bow box.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. We'll mention this. And Jamie might like this one. I don't know how often you get into this. I know you do a lot of work from your vehicle, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. all
that's
right.
my mobile office.
Well, but here's the drawback though. I don't think you like Google Play, do you? Google CarPlay.
oh, CarPlay. Oh, I hate CarPlay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
absolutely
I got
hate
some
it.
bad
It's
news
so
for you
good.
then. See, CarPlay now has Google Meet to where you can actually have the meeting on your screen. The
No,
drawback though.
I just do it from my phone.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to fiddle with your phone because it'll be on the dash in.
But if I'm driving, I might as well do it from my
Well, you're
phone.
gonna
I'm
put it
not
in
auto.
You're going to put it in autonomous drive mode, and you're going to have your meeting as you're going down the road.
But the Google Meeting you won't be able to see the video. It'll just be it'll be voice because they of course.
Oh, okay. They
you have to
turn
have
off the
safe.
video feed.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
cut
that
the
makes more
video
sense.
side off,
right.
but you'll be able to mute the call, and it'll give a listing of the meetings that you have, and you just push the button, and you're in the meeting, and so then you can carry on your meeting, and then mute it if you want to, or whatever you want to do.
Mobile
So
Zoom.
it's an extra button on the little screen now.
You know-
Your Google CarPlay, and it'll say Google Meet. up
I
there.
don't.
Oh, she brought. All right,
brought
we
it
got
in.
30 seconds. Describe that shirt there, so Cedric, real
Oh, this
quick.
is a CNC
30
exclusive right here. We have the small CNC Auto Show
Whoa.
logo on the front. Yes. All right.
What's
then
it
on
say
the
on the
back?
back?
On the back, the official CNC Auto Show Tech Tip Quiz winner.
Whoa.
And today,
Awesome.
this is going to Tom. Talk of the Town, Tom. You will be getting one of these, buddy.
All right, here we go. Susan was driving from Dallas back home to Atlanta when she got a frantic call from her daughter. Her daughter said that she was pulled over in Atlanta and said that if she did not pay a $5,000 bail, she would spend the night in jail with some very bad people. Her mother said, "I'm not spending anything until you tell me how Aunt Maggie is doing." And her daughter said Aunt Maggie was fine. Please send me the money. Susan said, "If Maggie's fine, I'm not sending you any money." And her aunt said, but that was it. So her aunt was fine, so she didn't send her. Why didn't she send her money if her aunt was fine? So if you know the answer, give us a call. 800-224-9090. You could be the winner. Tell them about the shirt one more time.
Oh, yeah, you could be the winner of this fabulous CNC Automotive shirt, man. It's got a nice CNC logo on the front for the CNC Auto Show, and on the back, official CNC Auto Show Tech Tip Quiz winner.
All
Dun, dun,
right,
dun.
there
It
we
could
go.
be you.
All right,
That could be you.
all right. Ready to go to the news.
Yeah.
go.
All right, and this one I believe is going to kind of be down David's road here.
Mm-hmm.
State Farm settled an Arkansas actual cash value lawsuit for $15.6 million, and it seems that they were systematically quoting low appraisal prices. David, will this have an effect in other areas?
I hope it just wakes people up. I think, for long enough, and I see it every day, that these carriers, not just State Farm's just the biggest one out there, so they're going after them first. But they've been getting over on people for long enough. People in our area recognized it during the hurricane. How many people did you hear about getting taken advantage of by their insurance company?
Oh, it was awful. I switched insurance carriers after the storm because of how awful the one I had was.
I had a customer the other day. I got him more on the settlement of me handling the appraisal clause dispute on their total loss than they initially got offered.
Mm-hmm.
They doubled their money, and the insurance company was trying to pay them on it. And so I tell people all the time, your number one thing when you go to renew your auto policy is you need to look and make sure you got an appraisal clause, and you need to look at your exclusions. I had a guy the other day that I was doing a diminished value claim for, and it was the first policy I've run across that he had an exclusion in his policy. It's a Georgia policy, but it said that in the event of a loss, his insurance company doesn't cover diminished value for him.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
we filed it, submitted it. They came back and offered, I think they offered him $6,000 in diminished value. Then they said they looked into his policy a little further, and he had an exclusion. So,
they yanked the $6,000 back.
You're not getting that money.
It's probably going to be more and more
knowing
of that.
he was owed it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So it is super important. Don't just get online. I know there's a lot of these online insurance companies that you can go on and you can get a cheap rate. But if you don't know what you're looking at, make sure you're looking at.
Make sure you got rental car in your policy.
Exclusions. Read through them. If you got to do the chat GBT to give you the wording so it breaks it down so you can understand it, do that. But also ask questions. Get you an agent. So
great information.
That is great information.
Great information.
Most
Ready to go
people
to the
just
calls?
look at it and get whatever's
and sign
permitted
it.
by
They're
law.
like a dollar amount and then sign.
The economy's so tough right now.
Yeah.
Right? And everybody's looking for the cheapest policy they can so they can make it. It's heartbreaking to me when I talk to somebody. I talked to a mom the other day. She got hit by somebody. They're giving her a low offer. I said, and it was a newer car. I was like, so you've got to have full coverage. She's like, well, I had to drop it because I couldn't afford it. Now she's got a car that's got a note on it. It's a total loss. They're not giving her enough to cover the payoff.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't have coverage on her policy. So now her car's going to get totaled. She's going to end up paying for that and having to get another car. And so it's just a bad situation.
Yeah.
So
Poor
just make
thing.
sure you know what you're signing up for.
Great advice. Ready to go to calls?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's go over to Don. And Don, welcome to the C&C Auto Show. And what can we help you with?
Tech question or whatever question that was.
Oh, okay.
That's
You're
right.
talking about our tech tip quiz,
Tech
man.
tip quiz.
You must have heard about the shirts that we got. They arrived earlier this week, and they brought them in an armored vehicle.
Yes.
And we already caught one person trying to tunnel in under the shop to where we had them stored at.
Oh, yeah.
To get them. It was pretty
Exclusive.
big.
Cool.
All right. Here's the question. Susan. Oh, that was good. I didn't even have to do that one. She did it for me.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Susan was driving from Dallas back home to Atlanta. She got a frantic call from her daughter. Her daughter said she was pulled over in Atlanta. She needed $5,000 bail money. They told, she asked how her Aunt Maggie was doing, and she said actually her Aunt Maggie was fine. Send her the money, please. And she said, well, I'm not sending you the money then. And, Don, what is the answer to the day's tech tip quiz?
I think, probably the ad is dead, and that was basically someone using a filter to imitate her daughter's voice to try to scam her, and that she suspected that and asked her how the dead aunt was doing.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
Yeah,
Man.
that's
That's clever, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you went
it
in on that one.
is.
That was kind of like a CSI kind of answer. That was
Let me
nice.
let me
Yeah.
think about. Well, let's see what the judge say.
Let's see
What
what
do you
the
say?
judge say.
What-
All right.
We got another winner.
Another winner.
Awesome, Cedric. You'll get to give away 2 of them today.
Oh, yes.
This is Do It Don.
Yep.
Do it, Don. Don has done it and done it well. Doing it well done. And guess what
All
you're going to
right.
get? An official C&C Auto Show Tech Tip Quiz exclusive T-shirt with a logo on the front and writing on the back.
Oh, he's going to be known as the American Dream.
American Dream, Don. You have done it.
All right. It was a scam using AI voice. They could sound so real that you just can't tell the difference. And the question about their Aunt Maggie was a code that they had set up in case something like this ever happened. And there was no Maggie. There never was a Maggie. But the code word was
Maggie.
Yeah, was Maggie. And since Maggie was fine, she knew something was wrong. That
Yeah.
it wasn't really her daughter.
Huh.
And how old is this kid too? Calling, asking for $5,000.
18 years
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
And why is she driving from Atlanta to Dallas? And she could have flew. What's going
That's a
on?
long drive.
That's a
I've done
long
that
drive.
It's
You did
not.
that drive?
I did.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant.
That's
Well,
too
really,
long.
really, the main thing that we got to concentrate on right now is Don's a winner.
Don is a
Yes.
winner.
Don, you gonna look good in this shirt, man. I can tell.
Don, what size do you need, Don?
XL.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Big man, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. It's a manly size, Don.
I
Manly
would have been
size. I love it.
disappointed if you'd have said a small. There,
Yeah, you
Don.
said a small Don.
Yeah.
That's a welterweight boxer. That's the only way you can be tough if you're that small. It's a
All right,
welterweight
we're gonna
boxer.
put you on hold, and I'm gonna put you into the producer room so they can get a lot of information and be a long form to fill out. But you can do it, and we appreciate you calling in to answer today's Tech Tip quiz.
You did it, Don.
Thank you. Okay. We got another winner. Man, that was fantastic. That was really awesome. Let's go over to John. John, welcome to the C&C Auto Show. What can we help with?
Hey, you had to go somewhere. We want to know about the BG products for exchanging fluids,
Mm-hmm.
fluid exchange. When you change them, how many different fluids are there that need to be done? Transmission and
Wow. Let's find out. We got the engine oil needs to be changed, of course, on a regular basis, every 5,000 miles on most cars. Some are different, but usually 5,000. You have your engine coolant that needs to be changed every 2 years in most cases. If a car is brand new, you can probably go 4 years, and then all after that about 2 years. You have your brake fluid. I recommend brake fluid somewhere around 50,000 miles. Can go a little longer on some vehicles. Transmission fluid needs to be replaced. That is every 40 to 60,000 miles. What we recommend, if you pull a truck or a trailer, or pull something heavy or a big boat or something like that, where your transmission fluid will get hot, I'd recommend doing that a little sooner each time. And then you have your differential fluids, and that's either a transfer case, a front differential, a rear differential. Those vary from car to car, some as soon as every 30,000 miles, some 90,000 miles. So in short, main thing, look at your owner's manual, see what it recommends. And one of the main things coming up right now that a lot of people don't think about is servicing your air conditioning system. Your air conditioning system holds very little refrigerant now. Some of them only hold about 2 pounds. But if it gets just slightly low in refrigerant, that refrigerant that's flowing through mixes with oil, and that's the only thing that lubricates your compressor. So if it's only a half pound low, it's like running your engine low in oil. It damages your compressor. So I recommend every couple of years, sometime even every year, do an evacuate and recharge on the AC system, pull all the old refrigerant out, put the system on a vacuum, put new refrigerant back in with the right amount of refrigerant oil, and that will make your AC system last a lot longer. And I think that covers most of the fluids, I hope.
Yeah, that was a very fluid answer.
Ooh,
Very fluid.
I like it.
thank you. We needed that. And one other question, you may have partially answered it. I was told the compressor on one of the vehicles needed to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
And said it didn't matter whether it was during the AC time or the heater time that it used the compressor both
Mm-hmm.
in both situations. So I guess I need to bring it and have it checked.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't know. They think that their AC compressor goes bad in the summer because they cut it on and they don't feel AC anymore, and they say, well, it went bad. But actually, in many cases, your air compressor went bad back in the wintertime, because every time you cut your air conditioning system on now, and on every car when you cut the defroster on, it comes on, but even most on just heat, it still comes on. The only difference is you don't know that your AC is not really cold anymore, so you don't really pay attention to it. So you're sitting there running your compressor with low in refrigerant, and that burns that compressor up. So you need to make sure that the AC is even getting cold, even and working properly, even in the wintertime, and that'll make your defroster work better, but at the same time, it'll make your compressor last a lot longer. So, yeah, keep that system charged up year-round.
Please do. And we're coming up on summertime,
all
too.
three-
It's real sticky and hot. You definitely want to make sure you get that compressor right, because I don't need you riding around with your windows down trying to do 60 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah, get some.
All
some
three things all use the compressor.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you much.
Hey, great questions, and we appreciate that. Have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you for checking in, John. We appreciate you.
All right. Great to hear from John there. Okay, what do we have time to cover real quick?
I think
Let's see here.
refrigerant. You know, if you talk about different refrigerants,
Uh-huh.
especially on the newer cars, I mean, you got the
1234.
Yep, 1234. That's super crazy expensive. Versus
Yes.
the 134.
Well,
Yes.
it's well, I don't know. The 134 shot up in price now
Has
too.
it now gone through
Yeah,
the
it's a 30-pound cylinder right now. Will run you more than $300.
roof? And how much is 1, 2, 3, 4 YF?
Well, so when 1234 first came out, it was about 8 years ago,
Yep.
and you could only get it in a 3-pound cylinder, and it
Right.
was about $800. So I don't know what it
800.
is. Yeah,
man.
800.
It
So-
just said 30 for 300.
Yeah, 30 pounds of 134 is more than $300. So AC service is going to be more expensive now because the cost of the refrigerant has gone
Yeah.
up. I don't know how much 1234 is currently because we are not using that in the heavy duty truck world.
Right.
So I don't keep up with it.
But I think that's a thing for a consumer to know. If you're coming in to get your AC service, understand the cost of that refrigerant now
Well,
compared to what it was.
So if you went back a year and a half ago, that 30-pound cylinder would have cost you $89.
Oh, I know.
And you could have got it on sale for $79 for 30 pounds. And now in a year and a half, it's jumped to more than $300. So
And with the 1, 2, 3, 4 Y, you don't need to try and do that yourself because there's specialty equipment that's
there is
Yes.
required for that.
the manifold, all your gauges, your hookups are completely different from 134 to 1234. You cannot, refill it with what you have at home already.
Wow. Ben, welcome to the C&C Auto Show.
Good morning.
And good morning to you. We appreciate you being here with us.
Thanks for having me. You did a great job with my last name, by the way.
Well, thank you very
All right.
much.
All
He
bets were on
practiced
he was
all
gonna mess
morning.
that up.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
no.
They took bets in here and everything. They said he was going to jack it up.
Well, and Ben, I need to warn you now. We have Cedric here. He's a comedian, and he's our official show comedian. He was joining us today, so you'll hear him kind of chime in from time to time. He's a lot of fun.
Okay, hopefully he goes easy on me.
Oh yeah, no, Ben, we're in here, man. We've only person I'm going in on is Aaron. Aaron has some very different philosophies.
Ben, I do want to mention to you in the beginning now, we are CRC fans, and
Yes.
I've been in the automotive business many years. Jamie over
Yes.
here, she is a service rep for a large truck dealership,
Yes.
and we have David's been in the collision repair industry. And we all use CRC chemicals on a regular basis, and we appreciate the beautiful product that you have there.
Oh, yeah. Sell it by the
Great.
pallet.
Great.
Yeah. I can't tell
Thank
you
you.
that Cedric uses it all the time now, because I don't know if he would use that on stage or not.
No, I really wouldn't, man. We clean the microphones with something different, but it looks like this is a very efficient product.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I would like, you got a second for us to ask a few questions there, Ben?
Sure.
All right. Number one, why is it important to use a specialized electronic cleaner on sensors and plastic plugs instead of using a general purpose degreaser or brake cleaner? And how does the quick dry feature prevent damage to the parts?
So it's very important to use a product like the QD cleaner because you don't want to cause any damage to any of the plastic parts. A basic brake cleaner or other solvent degreasers will either be too aggressive and they can crack or craze the connectors, or actually some of them will leave a residue. They may require a water rinse afterwards, and you don't want to introduce water into any of these connectors.
I have seen that happen, where it melted a connector and caused more damage with somebody using the wrong product instead of a one made specifically for electronic components.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will not melt anything.
I think that's huge for collision shops. I mean, you get a car that's been in an accident, and you've got all these electronics in the front of the car now that just get absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
To make sure those connectors are cleaned off and all that's done for the consumer before you start plugging everything back up and make sure the car's operating properly. So
most cars
product.
that we work on for a collision shop usually has to do with a connector not plugged in right, or corrosion or something there. All right, Ben, if you find oil or dirt inside a plug, what's the best way to clean those tiny little metal pins, and how do you make sure that you've removed all the grime so that electricity can flow perfectly without any hidden resistance?
Sure. So, I mean, using the product on its own usually will do the trick. You can kind of blast away any grease or oil or dirt, but sometimes you may need to assist with like a Q-tip or a toothpick or an awl or something like that. Just be careful not to insert it and spread the pins open too much. But in general, the product on its own is going to be effective enough to remove any grease or oil that's in any of these connectors. And sometimes you might actually introduce maybe like an air blower or something like that to kind of blow it out as well.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That was.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, what you think about an old school toothbrush? Can we get a toothbrush in there? I clean my Air Force
toothbrush.
Ones.
That would be fine, or even they make like brass bristle brushes that have like really soft bristles. Just
That's
don't go too crazy with it, but yeah.
That's what we use. It's a little bitty small brush, and it's got real soft bristles on there.
Yeah.
That works out well. Well, protecting, let's say that some parts like oxygen sensors, they're incredibly sensitive to contamination. If you accidentally get grease or oil on the connector, how do you clean it off without ruining the sensor's ability to work correctly?
So this would be the same, process that we just spoke about, using this particular cleaner. The good thing about this cleaner is once it is clean and you've cleaned it enough, it's not going to leave any residue behind. So it's not going to affect the communication between the oxygen sensors and the computer or anything like that.
Fantastic.
And sometimes you can follow it up with like a multi-purpose lubricant and corrosion inhibitor to help maintain that connection after cleaning it.
Well, when a computer module's having trouble, like talking to the rest of the car, what steps do you take to clean and refresh the metal connectors? And how do you handle the other parts of the computer module switches differently than a sealed plug?
So when it comes to computers, I mean, sometimes in some older vehicles, and I don't know about so much in newer vehicles, but they can actually be disassembled, and you can actually spray down the circuit board with this type of product without worrying about any harm. The quick dry cleaner is not going to damage any of the components on the board, like capacitors or any sensitive components on there. And then you can literally clean the whole circuit board with it, and then it will dry. Again, no residue left behind. And then you can clean out the connectors for the ECU and both sides, the computer side itself and then the car harness side as well. And it will dry and leave a nice residue-free surface to make that good connection again.
That is the part that I like about CRC. I mean, it just dries. Whoosh. I mean, you spray it on, it cleans, and then boom, it just
It's
evaporates.
gone, yeah.
You're ready to go. It saves you time too, because you don't have to sit there and wait for something to dry. Or
the amount of pressure that it comes out of that can is great too.
Yeah, it pretty much blows it out of there.
Yeah, it does. It'll blast everything away.
Yeah, it does. Good. Well, Ben, once you scrubbed away the white or green fuzz or corrosion, and we all know what that looks like when you're cleaning a connector, it's all kind of fuzzy looking. where you clean that away from a battery or ground wire, how do you neutralize the area so that the acid doesn't come back? And what's the final step to keep the connection clean for the long haul?
So for an application like this, I mean, there's more specialized products like a battery terminal cleaner. That's actually going to neutralize the acid on there, and it will, for example, we offer one that sprays out yellow, and then when it contacts the acid, it'll actually turn pink. So you can see when the pink goes away that the acid's gone. At that point, you can rinse it off. You can make your connection and then cover it with like a battery terminal cleaner. I'm sorry, protector that would leave a coating on top of it so it doesn't corrode going down in the future.
Fantastic.
So no pouring baking soda and Coca-Cola.
Well,
Nah, man, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, no.
Nah,
don't do
man.
that.
I'm
That is
sticking
the
by
nastiest
Coca-Cola,
thing.
man.
I
I love
see
pouring
Don't
Coke
do
on
He
that.
was like, look, I'm going to pour
Yeah,
some
man.
Coke on there.
Coke
Like,
on
that's
there.
it.
You just
No,
gonna
that
get the
color
stuff
change
off.
feature is awesome. But that was the worst thing when I was still primarily on the automotive side, was changing a battery that somebody had dumped Coca-Cola all over.
Oh, yeah.
Do not do that.
Ugh.
Everybody's
You
going
don't
to
want
hate
to
you.
attract all those ants under
No,
Oh,
there.
yeah.
no. So
Yes.
I'm out there changing a battery. I've got dried up Coke all over my arms,
Oh,
my
yeah.
shirt, my hands.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just disgusting.
I had
Don't
an
do that.
I had an expedition. The battery was definitely sticky. We poured a lot of Coke on it.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no,
Coke,
no.
Coke by the pound.
Ugh. It's a
Ben,
waste
I'm-
of good Coke.
Ben, I was going to mention one other thing that I'm excited about trying. I hadn't used this part yet, but I noticed that CRC Brake Clean, they now have a foam
The foamy?
cleaner. And it,
Yeah.
oh, here it is. I got a can right here in my hand, foaming brake wash, and I'm looking forward to trying that. It's going to be a lot of
That's
fun.
our new water-based brake clean, and it spray it on the surface. It foams and foams off and runs off, and you can let it drip off by itself, or you could hose it off. But it works very well, and it's a very good product that we are, I believe, like first to market with.
I'm
Well,
about to run downstairs with that can and find something to spray it on.
Yeah, Ben, how can our listeners find out more information about CRC chemicals?
So we have everything that we make on our website. It's at crcindustries.com, and you can find a lot of information on the website, and customers are always welcome to email into tech or call. We're happy to walk them through any questions they may have at any time.
Well, Ben, I want to say thank you for joining the show, and a great big thank you to you and your team for making such great products available to all of us in the automotive industry.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, and appreciate you
Thanks for
joining the
having me.
show.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was great. I enjoyed that,
I enjoyed that too.
and I love CRC products.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, they make a product for just about everything. They're a great company.
Yeah. Ready to go to the calls?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Let's go over to James. James, well, I say let's go over to James.
Got to click the button.
Got it.
I did. James, welcome to the C&C Auto Show.
That's right. You got to push the button.
I did.
There you go.
I enjoyed listening to your trade industry expert. It's always nice to hear those things. And I was listening about the focus of the conversation was electrical connections, and touched on an aspect that I found very helpful with electrical connections on a number of things.
Oh, no, where'd Jim go?
Uh-oh. I don't know.
Is Jim?
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm
There
here
he
beep
is.
again. Am I with you or am I not?
Yeah, you're
with
here.
us, Jim. We got you back.
Aaron, stop touching the mouse.
No, I did not touch that.
So I heard you speaking with the CRC rep. It's always great to have the industry experts tune in.
Uh-huh.
And I had an additional thought to supplement the electrical connection theme that you focused on.
Mhm.
Touched on it a little bit with the battery protector after you get things clean, but there's also a really important item to have in your toolkit for electrical work, whether it's on your home or your automobile, and that's a good grade dielectric grease. And CRC has a couple of neat applications. One, you can buy the real small tube if that's all you ever really need, but they have a little larger, not quite a caulking gun type tube. It doesn't need a gun, but it has what they call the dial-a-bead setting. So you can actually turn the top of the container, it looks like, and have the just the right amount come out, and then you have a lever on the side of it. You have to maybe go to their website, crcindustries.com, and just type up that item, and you'll see what I mean. But the point is, no matter what pack size or dispensing technology that you can enjoy here from their products, to have that when you're replacing light bulbs, or you open up any electrical connector or spark plugs, anything like that, to keep this non-hardening grease in there, keeps out the water and keeps that voltage drop from happening, which on a lot of these cars, from what I've heard you all say, you've got such minute reference voltages and slightest deviations being sent from modules and so forth back to the computer. If you've got a voltage drop due to a poor connection, you're going to get false signals, and I can only imagine, because I don't know it like you guys do, the problems that's going to give in trying to have your vehicle perform properly without the correct voltages. So a good dielectric grease for the most basic to the most sophisticated electrical applications.
Great tips. Great tips. And you are absolutely right. CRC is sort of the leader in that industry as far as doing things to keep connectors clean and cleaning electrical components and just a whole ton of other stuff. And just like he mentioned, I think you would just about need to go to their website to find out all the things that they do have, because it's just a lot of different. I got a little thing right here, brake and caliper grease, just all sorts of things, tons of it. Great products, too.
Yeah. And you and I were talking the other day about mass airflow sensor cleaners and what just a good preventative maintenance that thing can be. And years ago, that was the solution for a delayed shift on an older Ford I still have, and it brought the shift range back in the transmission just by doing that. So
exactly.
Start with the simple stuff, everybody.
Yep. James, we always appreciate you calling in and sharing information.
You bet, y'all. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
James.
Okay, the number to call, 800-224-9090. If you got a question about your car, your truck, your SUV, you give us a call. And the next item we'll mention, and this might be in David's category a little bit also, as automakers advance level 3 automatic driving systems, the shift may affect how crash liability is determined and how claims are evaluated. What we're saying is now that cars are automated, the driver is not really looking at the road or is not required to look at the road on some cars. So if the car's in a wreck, whose fault is it? Who gets charged with the accident?
Is he? Was he using the bathroom in the car? That's the first one we got to.
You know, they don't even start to mention that yet. They don't. They're not even. Where do you hang the toilet paper when you're in that
exactly? Yeah,
that's the question too. You gotta have toilet paper.
Maybe it's got a bidet feature.
Oh man, that would be so cool. A mobile bidet. Get the full experience. Mobile bidet.
I knew this show was gonna get out of hand. No doubt in my mind. But I mean that's some of the questions. I mean, David, I'll go to you first. How will this affect collision repair shops? Because whose insurance company's gonna pay for it?
I think this is gonna affect everybody from manufacturers to collision shops to automotive shops. As you continue to see the technology expand in the car, if the car hasn't been touched and it malfunctions, obviously it's a malfunction on the manufacturer, right? But if you get the car in and you're a collision repair shop or you're an automotive shop and you do something that touches that, ADAS system in the car.
Which could even be a windshield.
It could be a windshield. It can be a simple alignment. Like if you're not resetting those things properly, you're going to be on the hook for the liability of this. And, I think it's what I stress. I've been stressing this for 5 or 6 years now about the importance of this stuff and making sure when you go into the shop that you're asking these questions and things are being done. Because there are attorneys that are lined up right now stacking these suits up against shops that are letting cars go. I mean, I've got one right now that was just fixed on a brand new Honda. I look at $11,000 in the front end. They replaced the front radar. They did the front radar. Great, but they didn't do the windshield camera calibration that was needed. They didn't do the required alignment that was needed. Now, the car's got other issues on it, but what safety did they put that customer at,
Yeah.
and putting them back out on the road? They didn't have another accident, thank goodness. But, how many of those cars are going back out there every single day, and how many consumers are being put in those cars and other drivers being put at risk? So I think the liability from a shop standpoint, manufacturer, I think all of that is rising everywhere. So
Cedric, the car's out there.
Mm-hmm.
The driver is not required to look at the road. It was in self-driving mode. In other words, don't even have to look at it. Level 3 vehicle, and just going down the road. It had an accident.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it?
I don't know. It just takes me back to that movie, Leave the World Behind, where all the Teslas start crashing into each other.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it makes me think of, man. It's like,
somebody hacked into them.
Yeah, somebody hacked into them and all those things. I was like, man, that's just a terrible thing. They're going to look at the history, who worked on it last. It's so many people that could be liable.
Yeah.
All we got to do is just scrap it and just put Reggie behind the wheel. And we can just
don't
blame
put Tiger
Reggie.
behind the wheel.
No, definitely
Oh,
no. Don't put
Tiger.
Tiger. Listen, we're going to
Another
pray for
lick.
Tiger. We're going to pray for Tiger. Tiger's still the greatest golfer ever. And we're going to
He
pray for
ruined my Masters.
Tiger.
I was
Tiger.
so expecting him to be there, and
Tiger.
then he flipped the car.
This is my advice to Tiger. Buy a transportation company. Just buy it. Now, I don't want no Sunday red. You left Nike. I don't want no new T-shirts, no new polos. Buy a transportation company. Don't ever get behind the wheel of anything again. Tiger.
No.
Well,
no,
I mean,
no.
I don't want Tiger playing Grand Theft Auto. I don't want him playing video games or nothing. Nothing with the wheel, Tiger.
it's just
Get a
paid
Waymo.
Buy
Something.
it. Buy it.
Buy
You should have your own
Get a
Tiger.
driver.
Yes, it could.
Tiger Transport.
Sunday Red Transportation Company. That's what we need to do, Tiger. We praying for you, man. I hope everything turns out all right.
He's going to. He's done it time and time again. He's come back out on top. So I'm right there with you.
Oh yeah, but he's older now. You can't just bounce back no more. Like you used to. Yeah, Tiger.
All right, that wraps up this week's show, and thank you to our co-host Jamie Bridges, David Clark, and our show comedian and close friend Cedric. And we want to say thank you to our show producers, Mason Rogers, Anna Lopez, and Trip Clark. And we will see you again next week with a shiny new C&C Auto Show.